Kristin Cavallari is opening up about an unexpected message from her ex-boyfriend Mark Estes after he pulled out of her podcast tour at the last minute. The Laguna Beach and Very Cavallari star revealed that Estes, who was originally scheduled to join her on the Let's Be Honest live tour, canceled shortly before it began. The cancellation left Cavallari surprised, but it was his follow-up message that really caught her attention. Speaking candidly during a recent episode of her podcast, Kristin explained that Mark had agreed to appear on several live stops of the tour. The idea was for him to participate in a segment where they discuss relationships and possibly reflect on their time together. Kristin had already promoted his appearance and built a portion of the show around his involvement. But just days before the tour kicked off, Estes backed out. According to Cavallari, Mark cited personal reasons for withdrawing, but didn't go into much detail. She admitted she was disappointed, especially since everything had already been organized. She emphasized that she felt blindsided because the decision came with little explanation and very close to the start of the tour. But what really stirred the conversation was what happened afterward. Kristin said that not long after pulling out of the tour, Mark sent her a brief but emotional message. He texted her, "I miss you," which she revealed to her listeners during the episode. Kristin shared that the message felt confusing given his sudden withdrawal from the tour and their unclear relationship status. Cavallari discussed how the message made her feel. While she admitted it stirred up some emotions, she also made it clear that she's trying to focus on herself and keep moving forward. She said she has grown a lot in the last few years and doesn't want to repeat patterns from past relationships. Fans have followed Kristin's romantic journey closely, especially after her divorce from former NFL quarterback Jay Cutler. Her relationship with Mark Estes, who is more than a decade younger than her, had generated buzz earlier this year. The couple went public with their romance on social media, posting cozy photos and sharing vacation moments. However, it didn't last long, and they quietly split just a few months later. While Kristin hasn't gone into detail about what caused the breakup, her latest podcast episode gave fans some insight. She said the relationship had some good moments, but there were also signs it wasn't built to last. She hinted that Mark may not have been fully ready for the level of commitment or public attention that came with dating her. As for the live tour, Cavallari moved forward without him. She told her audience that the shows have been going well and that she's grateful for the support from her fans. She also noted that while she originally thought Mark would add an interesting dynamic to the tour, she now sees his absence as a blessing in disguise. Kristin used the moment to reflect on boundaries and the importance of self-respect. She told her listeners that it's okay to feel emotional when someone from the past reaches out, but it's also crucial to remember why the relationship ended. She said she's learning to trust her gut more and prioritize stability and maturity in her relationships. Although she didn't confirm whether she responded to the text, she suggested that she was choosing not to engage. She said she's done chasing after people who can't show up consistently in her life. Instead, she wants to surround herself with people who are honest and reliable. The story has sparked plenty of reactions online, with fans and followers weighing in on whether Mark's message was sincere or simply a case of post-breakup regret. Some supporters praised Kristin for staying strong and focusing on her growth, while others speculated about whether there's a chance the two could reconnect. For now, Kristin Cavallari seems focused on her podcast, her kids, and her future. She ended the segment by encouraging her audience to never settle for mixed signals or last-minute decisions from people who claim to care. She said actions speak louder than words, and a last-minute text can't make up for backing out when it counts.